Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video right here on World Liberty Financial and the WLFI token. We're going to do a full update again. I'm going to update you on the current price action and everything you need to know. Some interesting things have happened over the course of the last 24 hours. Last time we covered WLFI, the price was at 24 cents. Which is the 0.382 fib of the move down we had over the course of September, basically, or at least the first 4 days of September. So a bit of a recap of what I said yesterday. Yesterday, what I said is, first of all, I expect a pullback, which is what we got. So I was right about that, which I'm happy about, right? Because what that means is that if you watch my video, you were prepared, hopefully. So we got the pullback, but then what I said in the video is that, all right, this looks good. Yesterday morning, it looked very good. At this point of time, a little bit less so, but it's not all over yet. So don't worry, we'll talk about that. But what I said is that, all right, if we actually want to see continuation into 27 cents, which is the next price target, right? We have a fair value gap there. We have the 0.5 fib there. And on the higher time frames, that's actually a relatively respected level. If we want to get there, we need to get a strong reaction at 22 and 22.5 cents. We dropped down into that level where the 7-day rolling VWAP was there, right? There was one of the key levels why I wanted to see a good reaction there. Because if a coin is starting an uptrend, usually it gets a good reaction to the 7-day rolling VWAP. We held that initially. We did not get a lot of strength there. And to be fair, when we dropped down into that level, the open interest, the momentum, the leverage continued to drop down. So we got a weak reaction. Then we also had some volatility in the markets and we pulled back lower. And what I said yesterday as well is that if we pull back into 21 and 20 cents, that's very weak. And then I think you should be worried. So at this point of time, I think you should be worried. All right. And it's not all bad, right? Because in the end, we have a strong support level. 20 cents is a very strong support level. That was the first level that held support the 24th of August. We still have a fair value gap right here that serves as support. It's a big psychological support level. And then at the same point of time, we finally also have some negative funding rates, right? So there actually is some incentive to go long on WLFI right now. However, I would wait for confirmation. And the key reason why I would wait for confirmation from this support level is that, technically it's strong. We could definitely rally from here. However, at this point of time, there's not a lot of evidence. We had a bit of a liquidation spike into this level, but then the volume immediately started to drop down. And one of the things that we saw that actually allowed us to predict this move to the upside here, which I did, was that there was new leverage coming in. And that's not happening at this point of time. All right, so what I would wait for, the key resistance level that we have right now is 22 cents. If we are going to be able, I think we will be able to move up to that level. I think the support is strong enough for that. But if we're able to break above 22 cents, then we're golden. And I think we can have a move back up to 24.5 cents. I think we can also get a move up higher. However, breaking above that level is going to be tough. And at this point of time, because I don't see new momentum coming in yet, I do see strong support. I do see negative funding rates. So I think we can break above 22 cents. But because we haven't done so yet, and because I don't see a lot of new leverage coming in, I would say it's a little bit more likely right now that we will get there, but we will not be able to break above that. That will consolidate, and from that consolidation start to drop down again. Unfortunately, but I have to be on the safe side here, and I have to tell you the worst case scenario, and that is the worst case scenario, especially if we don't reclaim 22 cents relatively quickly. And with relatively quickly, I mean today. So those are my thoughts. I think that's what you need to know about WLFI today. Hopefully that helps. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care. Have a great day. Have a great week. And bye.